Hi, and welcome to the 2025 Mackelvie Society Student Project Overview video. What a mouthful. This video will be, as I said, a little overview of our project this year, how we planned it out, and what we did to go through the motions of creating the content for the Mackelvie Society's social media. I'll be starting with the planning section, and then the rest of the members will work through the other aspects. So we knew that when we started this project, we wanted to create social media content for the Mackelvie Society that felt true to their identity as an art collection, but also was fresh and exciting to appeal to a younger audience. To start with this, we had a look at some of the old content from last year, what Mackelvie Society was also producing, and then what other art galleries and collections around the world were making. So we saw that a lot of the content for the Mackelvie Society in previous years and their own social media was longer form, mature, sensible, very artistic work. Whereas what we found was attracting a younger audience was short form, humorous, sillier videos that don't really need much thinking and they're just easy to consume. So we decided that for our project, we would do a mixture of the two. We would do some longer videos where we talk to the curators about their interests with the collection, and then we would do some funnier videos that were just short form, following TikTok trends and such that we could easily make to attract a younger audience. One of the biggest obstacles we faced came right in our planning section. When we started planning our videos in person, we found out that the majority of the Mackelvie collection, which is housed in the Auckland Museum, was closed due to asbestos, so we couldn't film in person there or with the curators there. Instead, to make sure we didn't lose any momentum, we pivoted our planning a little bit and we started thinking about long form videos we could make ourselves, such as podcast style videos, which has been very popular with the younger audiences recently. And we also decided to collaborate with Kraken, which is Auckland University's very own student run magazine. We knew that would have a large audience with younger people. It was a great way to make some content for the Mackelvie Society that was not in person, unfortunately, but still had a wide reach with younger audiences.
The short form 3D video was actually the very first part of our project. We decided to follow some of the latest TikTok trending and created a series of short, engaging videos on the collection and the Auckland Art Gallery. Our goal was to show that art can also be fun, playful, and approachable, and not something distant, formal, or elitist. By highlighting interactions between people and the collection, we decided to spark curiosity and encourage young audiences to explore the Mackelvie Society and its pieces. This short form style fits how young people like to consume content today. That's quick, visual, and entertaining, which breaks away from the traditional ways of viewing art. Overall, this approach made the Mackelvie Society feel more relatable and helped bring art closer to the public.
As a team, we wanted to feature the various events that the Mackelvie Society was part of, which included events on bookbinding techniques and tours by wonderful curators like Jane Wild, Kenneth Brummel, and Mary Kisler. Since we thoroughly enjoy these events and love learning more about the collection through them, we therefore wanted to share those experiences to a younger audience to encourage them to view and engage with the collection more. So we decided on creating additional short form videos to promote these events, utilizing humor, trends like the Come With Us tours, and aesthetic footage that captivates both the elegance of the Mackelvie Society's branding, whilst also selling the experience of the collection as something that's fun and welcoming to a younger audience.
We chose to make a long-form YouTube video because we wanted to tell the story of James Tannock Mackelvie's life and his collection in a more complete and engaging way. The longer format allowed us to go deeper into the history, while the two hosts' conversation made the storytelling more dynamic and enjoyable to watch. We also added some light and humorous visuals to keep the audience interested while learning about Mackelvie. Our main goal was to help young audience understand the connection between Mackelvie's legacy and Auckland's cultural development. By using YouTube's broad platform, we hope to reach a audience and make cultural heritage feel more lively, meaningful, and relevant to younger generations.
As for editing, our focus was on making the content feel clean, engaging, and fun to watch, especially for younger audiences on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Since we wanted to blend education with humor, we leaned into trend self-formatting. We paid close attention to such trends and carefully selected those that would complement our content. We used a mix of aesthetically pleasing videos and meme-inspired moments, with a focus on respecting the Mackelvie collection and its history. One of the deliverables we worked on was a long-form video structured around Mackelvie's story, which I edited to fit a comedy/podcast theme in the style of other popular analysis videos on YouTube. The video features historical visuals, subtle animations, and pop culture references.
Huh? What?
With the goal of making it accessible and engaging, while maintaining a polished, cohesive feel that holds a viewer's attention beyond the typical 15-second social media scroll.
We wanted to bring attention to the many events that the Mackelvie Society hosts, such as curated tours of the gallery, bookbinding sessions, and talks about the collection. To promote these events, posters were created and put up around university campus in high visibility areas like notice boards. They matched the Society's elegant style and branding, and also included QR codes with links to the events page on the Mackelvie Society website. This was done to bring in visitor traffic, in particular attracting those of a younger audience who are familiar with online engagement. Thus, this aligned with our goals of connecting to a wider audience and encouraging interest in getting involved with the Society's work.
We decided to submit an article to Kraken magazine to diversify the kinds of media and platforms that we're promoting the collection through, but also to reach a younger demographic such as the student body at the University of Auckland. What we really wanted to do here was to shorten the gap between contemporary times and what Mackelvie was doing in and for Auckland during the 19th century. So in the article, we aim to draw a parallel between Mackelvie's practice of art collecting and the modern trends of thrifting, antiquing, and especially trinket collecting, which has been super popular in the last year. So to achieve this, we tapped into the somewhat informal and conversational tone and down-to-earth vibe that Kraken is known for, and we also incorporated several objects and artifacts from the Mackelvie collection into a personality quiz component that readers can engage and connect themselves with. Our hope is that this eventually encourages them to take a pilgrimage to the museum, library, or art gallery to see the object in person, along with the rest of the collection.
Now, we don't really have a clear tool for measuring the success of our project just yet. We suppose you could look at the likes or views of our posts, but unfortunately, social media is just that, likes and views. It's hard to tell what the audience is really thinking when you're not seeing them or communicating with them in person, which is what was the main goal of our project. We wanted to create content that appealed to younger audiences and let them know that the Mackelvie Society collection was there for them to access, a gift to them. So we hope that the real success of this project is that a few more young people start showing up to see the collection in person or attending collection events. I know we've all had a really great time exploring the collection, getting to know a bit better the history of art in our country, and also experiencing this lucky privilege to make content, communicate with a great group of people, and sort of explore the different ways we can attract audiences online. I know it's something that a lot of us are thinking about for future career paths, so we're very grateful for this experience. We've all had a great time and we hope you like our project.